All right, guys, I'm going to go ahead and do part one of total brokerage training. For the first segment, we're going to just kind of go over basic setup. We're going to go over how to actually get logged in. We're going to go into the back settings and all that kind of fun stuff. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to share my screen. All right. Just to start, I do want to go ahead and show you to get logged in, you're going to go to redzone.totalbrokerage.com, and a screen that looks just like this is going to pop up. So it's going to ask you to log in. It is set up with your Redzone email. So what you will do is you'll enter your Redzone email. So that would be, and obviously you don't have a password yet. So you will go ahead and say you forgot your password, and you'll click here to reset the first time and re-enter your your email address. And when you hit submit, it's going to send you an email, so that way you can go ahead and set up a password and get logged in for the first time. Okay. Mine is already set up, so I'm going to go ahead and move forward and log in. All right. When you log in, you're going to be brought to your dashboard. And so your dashboard looks a little something like this. At the top, they call these widgets. And you can set these up with however you want. Obviously, I am not done with backend setup yet, so all of this fun stuff is not showing up just yet. But to set up a widget, you can be very creative with this. You can literally do anything. So maybe I want to see how many transactions have I created this month, that are status active, or I could do that are under contract, that are closed. So I could actually create 3 different widgets if I wanted to, kind of showing my big numbers for the month. Okay. And then a subject, I have access to everyone's account. You guys will only have access to your account, so you don't have to worry about that. So you'll do that. And I have created 1 transaction this month. It was a test transaction, so it's not even a real one. So you guys can see that you have a lot of flexibility with that. You can also go into your transaction income dollar amount, your sales volume. When you get more into the CRM, you can see how many contacts you've emailed this month, how many contacts you've texted this month. So it's going to keep you accountable right here, okay? Right here on your calendar, this is going to feed through items from your CRM as well as items from your transaction. So right here, I can see tomorrow I have a binder deposit due for Miley Cyrus. Okay. So Kira is going to go ahead and get more into the CRM side of things, so I don't want to show you guys that today, but just do know that this will all sync up with this calendar here. And you also have the ability to sync it up with your Outlook calendar as well as your Gmail calendar. Whatever it is that you use, you can sync that. Okay, and then this to-do panel right here, like I said, Kira is going to get a little bit more into the CRM, so she will touch on that a bit more. All right, so the first place I'm going to take you is up in the top right corner where it says your name. You'll be able to go to my profile. And when you go to your profile, this is exactly what you're going to see. So you'll see your name, your last name, your time zone, your email address, your language, your phone number. Nothing exciting there. Keep in mind, though, that if you do ever change your phone number, that you're going to want to come in here and change it. And then you'll see which office you're a part of. And then down at the bottom here are some very important emails that I kind of want to talk about a little bit. Kira will go more in depth as far as the CRM goes, but I do want to just kind of touch on how these emails function, okay? So this lead email address, let's say you sign up for Zillow or Realtor.com or anything like that. This will actually become your email address where through that system where leads are going to be funneling to. So what that means is if you enter this email address, it's already going to create a contact in your CRM for you, and you can choose to put them on automation drip campaign, whatever it may be. But that is what that email address does. Okay, so this Dropbox email address, what this does is it allows you to take an email that maybe you've started outside of the system, with maybe a contact or whatever it may be, and you want to get it into the system. So all you have to do is forward that contact right over to this Dropbox, and you'll be able to add that conversation into the system at that point. Okay. So then this contact email address, same thing, if you've been emailing back and forth with someone and you want to go ahead and create a contact, all you have to do is forward that over and a contact will be created in your system. And then I did mention that calendar on your home screen, you have the ability to sync this up with other calendars. A little bit about what that looks like is you'll just copy this calendar feed link. Okay, you'll go into your email, which most of you guys all have Red Zone Gmail emails, so we'll do it that way first. Sorry, it's going so slow. All right, perfect. Well, I'm in. Once you guys are in your email, what you'll do is you'll go up to these little icons up here, and you are going to navigate to your calendar. My computer is going a little slow right now. I think it's because I'm running a little too much on it with the Zoom and all the different programs, but that's okay. All right, so I have that URL copied. So what I'll do is I will scroll down, and on the left-hand panel over here, I'll have the ability to add another calendar. So see this little plus button that says other calendars. I'm going to hit that plus button. Oh my goodness, it's still loading in. So I'm going to hit that plus button from URL. I will paste that URL that I copied earlier, and I will add that calendar. Okay, so that calendar has now been added. So I can see it here, and I can come into my settings. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to rename this calendar to Total Brokerage. Oops. And then maybe I have a partner or something like that that I work with. I could go ahead and set up to where it shares with them, whatever it may be. But now it is here, and it is available for you to view from your actual calendar. Okay. I don't have very many things on mine, but you can see that those two that we saw earlier, those two that we saw earlier are funneling through right here. Okay. Moving right along from there. So up here, you also have the ability to change your password if you needed to for any reason. Your email signature. Do set up your email signature. So a lot of you guys have that HTML code that I've sent you guys from your email signatures. To paste that HTML code in here, all you have to do is you have to come up and say edit HTML. You copy that code, you paste it in here, and you hit save, and then the images and everything will populate automatically. Okay. So notifications, this is everything that you want to be notified by. So do you want to get notified by email or SMS or whatever it may be? You can come in and you can actually set that up. For a lot of these, like when a new lead arrives, I would probably go ahead and set that up for SMS just because you might get notified a little bit faster. You probably are better at checking your text messages than you are at checking your emails, okay? Commission plans, this is where you're gonna see what commission plan you are set up on. Your fee plans, you'll see where you are set up. Obviously, I'm not set up on anything. And then your SMS messaging. So if you do want to go ahead and get a phone number set up, you'll activate a number up here in this top right corner. Keep in mind, you will be billed for each of your texts that you send. It's 5 cents per text, okay? And I'm sorry, my dog's sitting right there and he's currently snoring. So, all right. Well, that's really it in the setup for right now for you guys. I'm going to take you through the transactions in the next video. But if you have any questions, feel free to ask, and I'm available to answer any questions you may have, as well as Kira and the managers.